For nearly 200 years, thousands of people paid, complete strangers, to sneak through the dark streets and fire dried peas at their bedroom windows. And that wasn't even the strangest way humans have ever woken themselves up. Some used dripping water. Some used burning candles with nails. Some used incense that rang bells while they slept. For thousands of years, people solved the same problem we still face every morning. Without electricity, without phones, and without alarm clocks. And somehow, they were never late. By the end of this video, you'll never look at your morning alarm the same way again. The problem: imagine every alarm on Earth disappeared tomorrow. No buzzing phone. No smartwatch. Nothing. How do you guarantee you wake up at exactly the right time? Ancient people had no margin for error. Miss the tide as a fisherman, and your family goes hungry. Miss the harvest start as a farmer, and you starve. Miss your shift in the factories, and you lose your job, or worse. Being late wasn't embarrassing. It was dangerous. Nature's first alarm. So they turned to the most reliable alarm on Earth, nature itself. Roosters don't just react to sunrise. They predict it, even locked in total darkness. They crow at almost the exact same time every morning thanks to an internal biological clock. Humans have the same circadian rhythm. That's why after a few weeks of waking at the same hour, many of us naturally open our eyes moments before the alarm. But nature is unpredictable. Clouds hide the sun. Storms silence the birds. One bad morning, and an entire city falls behind. They needed something better. The screaming water clock. Nearly 4,000 years ago, the Egyptians invented the water clock, a simple bowl with a tiny hole that let water drip at a perfectly steady rate. But the Greeks took it to another level. They built an alarm clock that could literally scream. When the water reached a certain level, it trapped air and forced it through a narrow tube, producing a loud, piercing whistle that could wake an entire household before dawn. Imagine that sound ripping through the silence of ancient Athens. No snooze, no mercy, fire and fragrance. Other civilizations turned to fire. People pushed tiny metal nails into candles at precise intervals. As the wax melted, each nail dropped with a sharp clink onto a metal tray below. In China, they created something even more beautiful: incense clocks. They laid winding trails of specially formulated incense powder. Along the path, silk threads held tiny metal balls. As the incense burned through each thread, ping, a clear ring echoed through the room. One stick could mark the entire night and leave the bedroom smelling of fragrant smoke. The human alarm clock. But when entire cities needed to wake at the exact same moment, even these clever devices weren't enough. So they hired humans. During the Industrial Revolution, the knocker-upper was a real, paid profession. Before sunrise, these dedicated workers walked their routes carrying long bamboo poles or pea shooters. They'd tap on windows or fire a dried pea with perfect aim. Pop, just loud enough to wake their customer, not the whole street. They refused to leave until they saw you get out of bed. If you stayed asleep, they kept knocking. Their reputation and weekly pay depended on it. For decades, thousands of factory workers literally paid another person to be their alarm clock. The mechanical revolution. Then everything changed. In 1787, American clockmaker Levi Hutchins built one of the first mechanical alarm clocks. There was only one problem. It could only ring at 4 a.m., the exact time he needed to wake up. Eventually, adjustable mechanical alarms became common. Electricity made them reliable. Digital followed. And finally, the alarm moved into your pocket. Tomorrow morning, when your phone gently vibrates or starts playing your favorite song, remember this. You are using the latest version of an invention humans have been perfecting for nearly 4,000 years. From dripping water in ancient Egypt, to screaming water clocks in Greece, to candles with nails, to fragrant incense that rang bells in the dark, to strangers firing peas at bedroom windows in the Industrial Revolution, every generation solved the same problem we still face today. That annoying sound that drags you out of bed? It's not just an alarm. It's thousands of years of human desperation, creativity, and brilliance compressed into the palm of your hand. So the next time you reach for snooze, maybe hesitate for half a second. You're part of a story much older than you realize. The world is full of ordinary objects hiding extraordinary histories. If this video made you see your alarm differently, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Next time, we're uncovering another everyday mystery you've never thought about. Until then, stay curious.